Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing another book haul. There might be two parts to this. I'm expecting some more books to be coming soon, but I really wanted to film this. My bookshelves are empty, and so I thought I would quickly film this before I put everything back on the shelves, because I have now got 3 Billy bookcases. My chair is creaking, I'm very sorry for that. So yeah, I thought I would give you guys a haul so that my TBR section is fully up to date for what I actually have. And these books I've been slowly getting over the course of like October and November. I'll be honest, that is the only pile of books I've bought this month. So as I'm filming this, it's my birthday, and so yeah, I went book shopping today. I only got one book for my birthday as a gift because it was the only thing I had asked for. This book I mentioned to my mum, and she said, well, why don't I get you that for your birthday, so don't buy it. And that is the Miranda Hart biography. I haven't been entirely honest with you. I love Miranda Hart. I love the show Miranda. And she has been dealing with chronic fatigue, which is something that I also have to unfortunately deal with. So yeah, I was really looking forward to this book, and my mum said she would get it for me. So yes, first off, the first book we have in this haul is Miranda Hart. I haven't been entirely honest with you, so I'm really looking forward to reading this one. Okay, we'll go on to the books that I bought today. First one is Fair Rosalie by Natasha Solomons. This one only £3, lovely. This one is like it says The Unmissable Romeo and Juliet Untelling. It's about Romeo and Juliet, but from Juliet's cousin's point of view, Rosalie. It sounds interesting. So I thought for only £3, I've heard it's really good, thought I'd pick it up. Okay, and then we got The Striker by Anna Huang. This is her latest release. This is one I've only heard one bad review about it, but I've not heard anyone else talk about it, so I'm a little worried about it. It's a thick old book. It's reminiscent of like the Twisted series, like the last 3. Basically, Twisted Love is the only short book in the Twisted series. Yeah, this writing's actually quite small, so this is gonna feel like a long read, I think. But anyway, I do really like Anna Huang's books. I'm really hoping I like this one as well. This is her first sports romance, I believe, as well. So yeah, we'll see. It was £6 from the works. Fingers crossed. Okay, this next one is book 2 in a series. They didn't have book 1, and I've looked all over the website and I could not find book 1. This one is called Training the Heart by Paisley Hope. It has gorgeous sprayed edges, but book 1 was nowhere to be found, so I'm a little worried. It was £5. Honestly, I picked this up. I think it's interconnected standalones. I don't think it really matters if I read book 1 or not. I just love a good cowboy romance. And this is it's a cowboy romance. It's set on a ranch. It's the perfect vibes. So I got this one. Okay, this next one I wasn't planning on picking up just yet because I'm not fully up to date with the series. Before this, I've still got one more book I need to read. But I saw these edges and I had to. And that is Hexed by Emily McIntyre. This one's a Little Mermaid retelling. How gorgeous. From the works, that is amazing. I had no idea there was going to be spread edges. And for £5, and they're that detailed, I had to do it. So this one's really thick, and I believe this one she's wrote, she is unfortunately battling cancer at the moment. I don't know, or she might be in remission, I'm not sure, but she, while writing this, at least was battling cancer. She might still be, I'm not entirely sure. So she said that she's sort of like put her heart and soul into this book, and it's the thickest of the series. It's huge. And it's The Little Mermaid. Who doesn't love The Little Mermaid? I mean, we all love Ursula. So I imagine Ursula is the person this is about, and it's again like good boy, bad girl. Anyway, well, kind of like Wretched Woods. We'll see. I'm excited. I do still have to read Crossed though before I get to that one, but we'll get there. From Waterstones, I got The Delicate Dream Department Store by Mie Lee. This one, I believe, is Korean translated fiction about this like dream. It's a department store that sells dreams. So this was on a buy one get one half price with the second book. There's a new book out in the series now, which I didn't know. I took a photo of it, I didn't buy it just in case I don't like this. But I do love Korean translated fiction that I've tried so far. So I'm hoping I will really enjoy this one as well. And that cover is really cool. So, and then also on the buy one get one half price table, I got a novel Love Story by Ashley Poston. Everyone raves about The 7 Year Slip. I've heard mixed reviews about this one, but I want to give it a go. It was on the buy one get one half price table finally, so I thought I would try it. Okay, and then we have The Front Runner by Elsie Silver. I just started this series. It's, what's it called? The Gold Rush Ranch series? So I've just read After the Races a couple of days ago. So I have a photo finish, so it's just a false start. It's the next book to come out at the beginning of December, so I'll be getting that obviously. And this one's really thin. I'm quite surprised. Yeah. Oh, it's thin, but it's Stefan and what's her face? The vet. Anyway, I'm very excited to continue the series. So yes, we got The Front Runner. And finally, this book I've heard nothing about and I hadn't seen it until today, but I saw the cover, thought it was gorgeous. And that is The Teller of Small Fortunes by Julie Leong. I don't know how to pronounce that name, I'm sorry. It's got beautiful sprayed edges. It's also been signed by the author. This one I read, and it's got beautiful end pages as well. I read the synopsis and it sounds really cozy. So it sounds like it's going to be a cozy fantasy and like kind of like found family vibes, and I thought that sounds adorable. It does say on the bottom here, actually I didn't realise this, perfect for fans of Legends of Atlantis, A Psalm for the Wild, Built, and The House in the Cerulean Sea. I have read Legends of Atlantis and really enjoyed that one. So yeah, and it's so pretty. Just, I mean, come on. And then the foiling on the writing, oh, beautiful. I'm excited to get this one. Okay, the next stack all goes together. I bought the Neon Gods series. I think, so there's 7 here. I think this is up to date. I'm not entirely sure. To be completely honest with you, I preferred the older covers, but these ones are still nice. Obviously this one's Hades and Persephone. It's got the pomegranates on. Electric Idol, I don't know who this is. Wicked Beauty with the apples. Radiant Sin. Cruel Seduction. Midnight Ruin. And Dark Restraint. So this one's my favourite cover out of them. It's really nice. So I think that's them all up to date. Yeah, I have read one Katie Robert book. It was a Why Choose Vampire Romance. I forgot what it's called. And it was the smuttiest book I've ever read in my life. But I quite like the writing style, so I figured I could take a risk and just buy the whole series. So I'm really looking forward to getting around to this. Next pile, I have got another one also behind me as well. So I have got the novella Six Scorched Roses by Carissa Broadbent. This is part of the Crown Omniaxia series. It goes between The Seven Wings of the Night and The Ashton Stark-His King. Yeah, I have read this on Kindle, but I wanted the physical copy to go with my other books. Another Katie Robert book. This one I got as a whim on TikTok shop. HarperCollins had a sale. This one is Illicit Temptations. It's very thin, but it's got 2 books, Make Me Yours and Make Me Need. Spicy, oh hang on. Yeah, I think it's just Spicy Billionaire Romance. It's literally published by Mills and Boon. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I bought that because if I ever just want a spicy romance book, there we go. Okay, as mentioned before, I do have The 7 Year Slip by Ashley Poston. I've heard nothing but amazing things about this book, so I'm really looking forward to reading it. I'll get around to it at some point, probably not this year now because I've got so many books I need to read by the end of the year for like end of year vibes, or yeah, other things I'm just prioritizing, but I cannot wait to get to this book. Okay, and then we have Kindling by Bonnie Woods. Realistically, I need to read this book this month while it's fall, autumn, November. It's very windy today. It felt so icy, but it's a nice day still. So yeah, need to read this before it's full on winter and it's no longer the vibes. But this one just sounds like a really cute, like cozy rom-com. He's a lumberjack. I think it's set in the Scottish Highlands. Okay, this book is probably gonna wait till next year. But then I got Hex Appeal by Kate Johnson. I read Hex in the City last month. This one is very floppy in comparison. Very floppy. And I believe she brought another one out this year called Hex and Hexability. So yeah, we will see if I like this one. I bought this one before I read Hex in the City. I'm not even sure what this one's about. Okay, and then I've got the final book in the Good Girls Guide to Murder series, As Good as Dead by Holly Jackson. This is obviously the special edition version. I now only need to get the first book as the special edition. So I will get that at some point. But yeah, I'm looking forward to reading this one. I love the second book. The second book was a 5 stars for me, so I really want to get to this as soon as possible. But again, with other priorities and video things I want to do, I don't know when I'll get to it. But this is probably a good time of year to read it. And then I got Bonded by Thorns by Elizabeth Helen. This was like half price, I think, or something, or 30% off, something like that, on TikTok shop. And it's meant to be fair, it's meant to be amazing. I think the 4th book in the series just came out last month. Yeah, I thought I'd get it, see if I liked it, and then buy it. Oh, I did not realise the map is in full colour. That is stunning. That is the nicest map I have ever seen in a fantasy book. Yeah, as far as I'm aware, this is White Shoes, fae, fantasy romance. Sign me up. Okay, we're on to the final pile for now. Like I said, I've got a few books I'm waiting for. We have Queen of Myth and Monsters and King of Battle and Blood by Scarlett Sinclair. I don't know which one's first. I think it's King of Battle and Blood first. I have no idea. I bought these before I started the Hades and Persephone saga. Thankfully, I loved that book. It was amazing. And part of what I'm waiting for is the rest of that series. So yeah, I'm really intrigued to start this series. But obviously I will finish the Hades and Persephone one first. I don't even know if that one's finished. I know A Touch of Chaos, A Touch of Ruin. What is it called? One of them came out like only a couple months ago. So yeah, anyway. Got this series. I think it's just a duet actually. I don't think there's a third one in this, but I could be wrong. Okay, and then I got the Salacious Players Club series. I believe there's another one called Mercy, but I got Praise, Eyes on Me and Give Me More by Sarah Kate. I've heard these are really good, like billionaire romances, I want to say. I think there's like a bit of a bondage slash dom sub vibes to these. I don't know. Again, these are just like spicy romances, which is just the kind of thing I love. I don't always need to read this, but when I do, yeah. So I got this whole series. I've heard nothing but good things about this series, so I'm looking forward to getting onto them. Another witchy book. I got Payback's a Witch by Lana Harper. Didn't get around to reading this October, unfortunately, but I've heard a lot of good things. This seems to be like the witchy book. I think like this and the X-Hex are like the most popular. So I think they're kind of similar. Oh, I think it's Sapphic as well. This sounds good. This definitely sounds good. Okay, and then I got The Wedding Witch by Erin Sterling. This one is set at Christmas time. It is a very dinky little read. Look how thin this book is. It's basically a novella. And the writing is really big. I was going to read this in autumn, but it's set at Christmas, so this will be my Christmas witchy read. So I kind of wait to read this. This is from the series, the X-Hex. It's the 3rd book in the series. This must be the finish, I think, because it follows 3 different brothers. So this is the 3rd book about the 3rd brother, and it's set in Wales during a wedding. So yeah. Then I got Between Desire and Denial. This is the 4th book in, I have no idea what the series is called. I read the first one, Between Commitment and Betrayal. Hardy Billionaires, that's what it's called. Which was so bad it was good. And then Between Love and Loathing I'm really looking forward to because of one scene I saw on TikTok. Yeah, this is the newest one. It just came out, I think literally like last month. And the final two books I have for now is the special editions of Powerless and Reckless. I did pre-order the special edition of Fearless, which is pink and gorgeous. Lovely. These ones, obviously this is the exact same cover as the paperback, which I do have. So I will be displaying these by the reversible dust jackets side. So I will be displaying them like this. How gorgeous. Are you kidding me? Beautiful. And then the naked hardback is just as beautiful with the paper edges. On the back it says, "Mark my words, Prince, I will be your undoing." Beautiful. And then Reckless does the same. It's got the red map, well, it's a red family tree, and this, come on, and then the naked hardback with the arrow, and this one says, "You promised to be my undoing, so prove it." I can't wait to find out what the pink one's going to say. The only criticism I have, and the pink, my god, looks absolutely stunning. Green, I mean, obviously both of them have the back colour of green, so, but when you think you've got like a royal blue or an emerald green would go, pink does not go, unfortunately, colour wise. It clashes a little, but I don't care because it looks beautiful. So I wonder if I can sort out these dust jackets now and get them. I don't know if I have to do anything special to make it work, or if I literally just need to, like, I don't know. The way that I could be completely ruining this right now is terrifying. But we're just gonna make this work. Okay, I've kind of got it to work, but I need to do a little refining with it because it's very gapey right now, but come on. That's beautiful. I will sort the other one later because that's been slightly terrifying. So, if I have other books to haul, I will insert it now. Okay, hello again. I did say there was going to be more to this haul, and I was right. There is more than what I was initially anticipating to have though. So anyway, let me show you the books I've bought / have arrived since my birthday. So what I was initially waiting for was the A Touch of Darkness full series and the, I don't know what, a game of, I think I should call it Hades Saga. So the first three is just the Hades, called Hades X Persephone, and then the bottom three are called Hades Saga. So I do already have this one, but it was cheaper to buy this as a big set than to buy everything individually, or to buy the Hades books and then buy these two, like the second Persephone books full price. It just ended up being cheaper. So I love this book. I've already read this one, and I'm going to give this to my best friend because I think she should read it. I think she'll enjoy it. So it just ended up being cheaper, and she gets a free book out of it, honestly. So yeah, this is what I was waiting for, this full series. I think this is the series up to date. Oh no, there's another Persephone book actually, A Touch of Chaos, that came out, I think it was at the beginning of the year. So I think there's still that one I need to get, but for the most part this is the up-to-date series, and I cannot wait to continue reading this. I love the first book. So, I mean, if it's Hades and Persephone, I'm gonna love it, pretty much. Okay, I was also waiting for another series. I saw this series in the works for £25, but on the website it was £20, so I did order it. And that is the Lancaster Prep series. I do already own Things I Wanted to Say. That's like it's a different cover. So this is the new one, and this is the old one. I do like the old one, I have to say. I'm going to give this to my best friend. She has read the second book, A Million Kisses in a Lifetime. She accidentally read that first, so she's not read the first book. So I'm going to give her this one, and then I have the whole series of like the new covers that all match. What's annoying is this has a non-removable sticker on it. So yeah, these are all like matching. I mean, I did like the cover of Promises We Were Meant to Keep, like the old one, that one. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna give this to my best friend so I don't have 2 copies. I don't need 2 copies. Yeah, this is a big old book. Anyway, so yeah, the whole Lancaster Prep series, because it was only £20 for 5 books and I couldn't say no. Okay, I only have a couple more. Well, I have 4 more to show you. The first one is The Wingman by Stephanie Archer. I've been really looking forward to this book. It was the fake out, we saw more snippets of this couple and what their background is a little bit, and the way it ended, I have been waiting for this book for months. I'm dying for it. So I'm gonna read this as soon as physically possible because it's like best friends to lovers. And I love Stephanie Archer. Honestly, Behind the Net and The Fake Out, I love both of them. So I have very high hopes for this book. This next one was an impulse purchase. I just so happened to see it on Instagram, went straight onto Waterstones, saw it. I actually saw it in store as well. But I ordered it online anyway because I wasn't buying it at the time. And it's the special edition of Icebreaker. Do I have 2 copies already? Yes. But just look how stunning. And like the end pages. I do think they were a bit boring with the hardcover, but you know what? It still is, it's alright. But yeah, it's also actually got a bonus chapter in Nate's Paw, which I don't think is in any other version of Icebreaker. So very happy I got this because I just love them so much. And then I saw this for half price. And this person is so iconic I couldn't not buy it. And it's got sprayed edges, which are really pretty. It's Cher's memoir. It says it's part 1, so there must be a part 2 coming out at some point. It's got ombre, sprayed edges, and it was half price. So I must have got this for about £12. £12.50 I think it was. And I love Cher. She is absolutely iconic. So I think this will be a very good memoir. I think it'll just be so interesting, so much, full of so many just incredible stories. And yeah, I had to get this. Okay, I only have one more book to show you, and this one I've been really looking forward to for the last few months. A few months ago I read, where are they? Oh, you can only barely see them at the very end there. The Crown of Narcissus series, the Serpent and the Wings of Night, and the Ashes and Starcase King. So that was a little duology. That was one part of this series, but the rest of the series is going to be following other people. And anyway, yes, the next one is Songbird and the Heart of Stone. So this one is following Mish from the Facebook, so it's going into her storyline, and I think we're going to be in the House of Shadows. It's also signed by the author, so that is very exciting. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to continuing this series. I've loved the first 2 books and I love the novella. I'm so excited, and being Misha's point of view as well, and kind of see how things are elsewhere in this universe. And in the House of Shadows, obviously we've heard a lot of different things, so it'd be nice to see what it's like sort of firsthand in that house. So God knows how many books that is in total. Editing Charlotte is going to put a number here of how many books I have hauled in this video. It's a bit ridiculous. I think I need to calm down and not buy any more books for a while. That being said, Onyx Storm comes out in January, and I am chomping at the bit for that book to come out. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to end this video here. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video.